Good morning. We're back on again. So let's get up, get to where we left off last time. This is hash 10. Hash 10, this one is. Right, give me a second. Let's carry on with the flow, the truth table. Truth table, yeah. Get to where we left off last time. Carry on with the truth table. This is hash 10. Oh, actually got audio. Right, give me a second. We've got audio, right, now where's my recent document? There it is. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Right, for some reason, right, let's get on with this. We've got to do, finish the truth table off, and then we've got to do some testing over here on this one, this gadget here, all the switches on. We've got the drawing there, laminated the drawing. That's basically what we've got in our new proper built control panel. Right, so let's get on with it. Okay, right, back over to the screen. Right, have a sip of this. So we've got two tasks to finish off, and we're already over schedule on it. So because we've got some extra things put in. Okay. Just put a welcome screen. Welcome to more of the same. Okay. Right. Okay, so yeah, might have to think about splitting this up onto a different channel because problem is not everyone's interested in this, and don't know. That's the problem with my channel. It's all the stuff all over the place, different things. Might have to split off onto different channels eventually, don't know. Right, let's get rid of spell check because for some reason it's decided to devalidate all my spell check. Ignore all. Ignore. Right, so we got transitional states we were on yesterday. Delay, something's happened there. Alright, okay. Right, so there's something going on here as well. Okay. Let's just have a look. That's something going on there. Let's close this one off a bit. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, that's not quite right there. That's better. I don't know what changed from yesterday to today, I'm sure, but anyway. And that one. Okay, yeah. Right, seems to be a dynamic thing, this. If I save it, I come back out and close it again, it's all going to go again, is it? Right. Okay, so we've got more going on here. That's the rest of the page. So let's sort out transitional states we were on. Transitional states. So I've got it. We're basically creating a truth table so we can use it to check off the tests we're going to do on the. Need to do the tests on this gadget eventually, which is got to be today, I would have thought. It's getting scary. Getting scary. Well, I've got so many projects on the go at once, it's crazy. bit crazy. Right, let's just go on to that. I might as well have the logo there. I've on that one. I've got it on that one. I've got it on this one. Not really, we're not doing new pass today, so anyway. Let's get back over to this. Right. A lot of noise outside, dust being made, clattering around and all sorts of stuff. Right. Let's get the brain back working into this, what we're doing here. Right, so we've got our main states, we're idle, PED request. So is that that might be a transitional state. Now PED request. So we've got flags. Anyway, I don't know how far we need to go with this. Ready to cross, PED crossing, PED crossed. I needed to show the timers. Right, so PED request pressed. Yeah, it says timers counting. Yeah, that's okay. So we need to just copy this into here. So we've got our PED request. So let's go through the motions. Let's switch on this one a minute. Alright, let's switch this on. Alright. So, I'm not sure what that's doing. Wait for these barriers to be down. So, switch it on, press the pedestrian request. We're on FLT, we've undone the gate locks. Go through the gate. You come to have a look, have you? Cat's here to have a look. Okay, what are you doing, Cat? Catos. I'm thirsty today. Alright. So, I've got to work out the transitional states. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, they're back here. Right, that's so we've got. So what happens if you go from day to day? If you don't complete it all in a day, you forget where you got to, or you've got to get your brain into gear, basically. Not easy. Not easy to get your brain back into gear. Anyway, so I just need to see some transitional states. So we've got the transitional. I don't need this on at the minute. Let's turn it off. Let's go back to the. We can think about the transitional states. Let's open up the diagram. Hang on. Let's open up the actual program or if you can call it a program, I don't know. Right, so now if I go open existing, I can't find it, but if I go up here, I can find it. Right, so transitional states. So we've got a lot going on here. So let's do a simulation. Switch all this off. Keep wanting to sneeze. We're going to run mode. Now all I'm getting now is 3 second, then 2 flash. 3 second, then 2 flash. You know, it's just counting down into FLT mode. Right, but I'm not getting that on this one. Tell you what, let's upload this one. Maybe I'm out of sync with the actual thing itself. Switch it on. Okay, so we're on. We're all plugged in. Let's go see if we can transmit this over to it. Alright, so we're going to transmit this over to it. Do we want monitoring? I don't know. Go on then. So maybe, because I mean that wasn't doing the same as what my simulation was doing. That was stuck in additional mode, so maybe I haven't updated it. Alright, so we're going to update it, and I'm working from home today. I normally do this in our yard, but I haven't got a big screen like I got at home for working on the software, and also it's very cold. Right, so we've uploaded, we're in run mode, and barriers are closed. Right, so we have to open them. Okay, so let's just see what we got here. We can see what's going on. Pity I haven't got a camera watching this, isn't it? Maybe I can put a camera watching that. Oh, maybe not. Shall we try? I don't know. No. That's a shame. Oh well. Hold on a second. Right. Just been handed a cup of tea. Let's see if we can watch it, see if we can see it in the room view. No, it's just here. It's just out of view, that's alright. Okay. Right, back on here. Right, so tell you what, I've uploaded it. Let's go on to this room view a minute. I've just taken it out of monitoring. Right, I'm just going to turn this on, turn it off, and put it on. Right, it's going to be on now. And see if it goes flashing. Now, is it going to just sit like that for a long time? Right, so we're back to that. Because it is actually waiting for the barriers to be shut. Now will it time out and change? Right, so we've got something different going on here. Okay, let's turn it off. We'll keep the barriers shut and we'll turn it on with them shut, see what we get then. Right, so something different on this than there is on my simulation. Okay, something different going on, so I'm not quite sure what. So we'll go back to the simulation. Let's run the simulation. Alright, so running a simulation, we're going to switch everything the same as what we've got it over here. That's the same. Now we'll switch that on as well, because that's how we switched it on one. We'll put it on to run and see what we got. We've got the flashes. Alright, it's stuck there on, it's not flashing no longer. It's waiting for us to open the barrier. It's, yeah, so it's doing different. Okay, now that's weird. So one of my buttons must be wrong, or right, let's go out of simulation, back into simulation with it up. We'll switch all these on. Or was it all off? Like that. Into normal. And we'll put it on to run. So it's going to count down. It's two flashes. And we're switching over to FLT. Yeah. Right. So that I'm not getting the same thing. So let's stop that a minute. Let's go over to this one. Switch this back on in that same mode. So one of my switches must be wired wrong. It's got to be. Tell you what, let's return that. No, I don't need the light on. So we need to have a look, see which one's wired wrong. Right. So one of them's wired wrong, so can't work it out. I can't actually see. Let me just shine a light. Shine a torch. Right. So B and C. Right. D's off. Right. So I've got oh, B and C is off. That looks good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 off. 8 and 9. Oh, 8 on. For some reason I've got G on as well. Right, so I've got G on, but I'm not using G or F at the minute. No, I can't remember. Hang on. Fallback mode. So I'm using E, not using F. Right, so I've got G on. So I'm all the same. Yeah. That's weird, isn't it? Right, so I think I know what it is. Let's just turn the torch off. Yeah, I think I know what it is. We've got something different. There's nothing wrong with the switches, but we've got something different going on, and I think it's down to this. It's got to be down to this here, because this is monitoring a cold in it. We've got a warm in it, and we're coming down to here, and we're doing some overriding. So what I'll do is I'll see what this does with all the switches on. We'll go into simulation, where we don't involve the smart relay, PLC. So I'll put this into here. Right, this is how we start up normally. So I'll run the simulation. And let's just watch this output here. So we're off here. The warm start is off, yeah? So we've got no output into this OR gate and we're off. Okay, so we'll stop that. And we're going to go into monitoring now. So we're going to monitor the real thing. I've got to switch the switches. The switches will be in the right state already. And we'll see what this is. Might need to be switched to warm cold start. This is a problem. Alright, let's see what it does. Is it going to perform a reset? Well, it hasn't actually. It's just monitoring the condition that it's on now. So I need to stop the module. Can I stop it? Yeah. Okay, so we stopped it. I'm going to run it. That run where it left off, or does it? Ah, see that? See that then? It came on and off, didn't it? It came on and off, and it put that initiated this into its. Actually, it's switched over then, didn't it? Right, so that actually changed from when I switch it on. Now, I don't know whether I can switch the unit off. It'll lose communication with it, so let's try again. Stop it. What's that do? Oh, simulates the mains power failure. Okay. Maybe I'll need to use that. So I'll run it again. Okay, so we had a flash there and it's gone into sequence. Right. Now it's doing the right thing now from the software, but it didn't do the right thing when I switched it off and on. Let's click this. Mains power failure, it's not doing anything. Know that. Oh, that might be when we're in simulation mode. Yeah, so they grayed out. Okay. So I thought I might have to swap this over from. Let's just stop it a minute. So the simulate while it's monitoring, it's doing fine. While it's in simulation, it's doing fine. But if I switch it off and on, if I put it back on, it just goes into error flashing mode. Doesn't go in. So the power on state is not working. So I'm gonna have to. Let's just alter this. So I think I did think that right, I'd have to go on here. I've got another output here. So maybe if I connect both outputs, let's try and connect both the warm start output as well over to here. Right, so we're going to connect that one as well. I'm not sure what happened. Let's go into simulation first. Put all the switches on. Okay, and then we go on to run. So it's alright, we're counting down. Yeah, so that's working for us anyway. Right. So we can, it's off at the minute. Let's give it a request. Go through the sequence. And switched. Let's pretend we're walking through it. And we've done complete the sequence. It's going back to FLT mode. Yeah. So that one works. So right, so let's stop that. Go back to design, then go into simulation. Will it work from a not simulation, the real thing monitoring? The real thing monitoring. as long as that works in simulation and while monitoring. The contents of the program, the module are different. Right. You must read the contents of the module, right? All right. Okay. Right. Let's transfer the program from PC to the module. Right. Okay. So we want to monitor it. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So I'm just going to write that. Okay. Oh dear. It's really tired today. I went to bed early last night, 9 o'clock. So exhausted, mentally exhausted. Yeah, mentally exhausted. Oh well. What can you do? Alright, that's finished. Let's see what it's gonna do. Ah, it switched this time. Switch while we're in monitoring mode. Right, let's go over to request a PED sequence. Switched over. Yeah, we're in PED. Oh, you can't see that. Oh, you can see it on the screen. Right, now I'll traverse the shutter. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. So we can traverse the door, safe loop laser, safe area. Yeah. Okay, always good. Okay, it looks good so far. Looks good, so let's finish that off. Looks good so far. Yeah. Okay, looks good so far, so let's do it while not monitoring now. We'll stop it. Right, we're going to stop it and I'll go onto this screen. I'm going to power it off. We're not using the software monitoring. We'll switch it off and it should go into operational. If it doesn't, some kind of interaction going on between the software connected and not. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Ah, we're all right now. We're all right. Yeah, we're okay. Let's just give it a request. Looks good. I'm liking the sequence. Right, so we'll go through. Yeah. So I still think we need a delay for the gates to lock. No, maybe not. Leave it like that for now. It's working well. They might have to alter something. Right. Anyway, so that's that bit. We're okay. So let's switch that off a minute. Go back to the other screen. Right. We're okay on that. That is good. So what I need to do now is I need to make sure the override mode, the fallback mode, when it's enabled, it operates the system, but always flashes the indicator to say we're in fallback mode. Right, so let's try it now. Let's just go into simulation. Put all the triggers on. All the states into normal. Right, so we'll put it into fallback mode. Okay, let's start it up, run it. We've got our 2 flashes. We're transitioning into FLT mode. Okay, so we're in FLT mode. We can open the door, break the safe area loop, break the safe laser, pedestrian and forklift truck area. We can drive through the safe area pedestrians. The door can close behind us. The safe area loop can be left. The safe laser ped area can be left, and so can this one. And then we drive back into it, unload the pallet, turn around. Forklift truck drives over the safe area loop for the pedestrian, drives through, and it also activates the safe area loop. And that one, and then which opens the forklift rapid roll door. Okay, and then that's it. They come out the system. The safe area loop is clear, and the loop and the door shuts. Yeah, that's all good. So now we request a crossing from a pedestrian. So we requested a crossing. It's changed over. It's transitioned over to FLT mode. Sorry, pedestrian mode. It's counting down the timer. We haven't gone through yet, but at this point we need to indicate that we're being held open. We've got the fallback mode on, so it needs to still flash the reds every 3 seconds. It's not going to be able to do that if we're on green here, so we need to sort that bit out next. Okay, so let's just transition through. Let's open the pedestrian safe area and close the gate and leave this safe area and shut the final gate, and it should go back to FLT mode. Right. Yeah. It's gone back to FLT mode, but we should be flashing red lights now, which we're not. So we need to put a link from our fallback mode, whenever that's on, needs to come over to this flash mode. But we know that we won't be able to flash if one of them isn't on. So we need to address that problem as well. Right, so let's stop it a minute. Let's find where our signals go here from our fallback mode. So it comes down here to there and to there, I think. Yeah, to them too, to the Boolean. Right, so the fallback mode, we need to know when it's switched on. Now this Boolean, it's in with, what's it in with? The barrier one closed, right, it's cutting off them, isn't it? So that we'll have to go to the source here, to the switch itself. And we need to come into the OR gate here, whenever that's on. So that should be easy enough to do. Just pull a cable from there to the spare input here. Alright, now that's messed us around a little bit because we've got this somewhere to put this now. Oh, it can go there, yeah. It can go there. Right, and we need to move that down a bit so we can see what's going on. Right, okay. So that should give us our flashing, but it won't give us our flashing. Hello, cat. You want to see the cat? Cat, you're on camera. Are you investigating? The cat's investigating what's going on. It's a shame that the cats don't do electrical or electronics. They love all this stuff, don't they? Love it. Right. Cat's on the screen. Oh well. Funny. The cat did a weird thing. It went into the curtain, crawled up and hung off the top of the curtain. And nearly collapsed the curtain. Oh well. Right. So that'll give us that, but it ain't going to work because it'll only flash while we're in. Let's just try it, but it's not going to work because we already said that both red lights have to be on the input for this to work. So we'll try it anyway, but it's not going to work. But it will work in some conditions when both lights are on. So let's switch everything on to where it should be. Fallback mode as well. We'll put it into run. Right. So we've got our two flashes. It's going to go to FLT. Now, we've got no flash going on because we've got one of the lights out. So it is out, but we still need to flash the light while it's on green to tell everyone that we're in fallback mode. Yeah. Right, so we've got our two signals, one coming in, but the one's off. So somehow we need to get the signal for the other one. Or we need to not rely on, yeah, on one hand we want it to flash the way it was, but on the other hand we need to flash it. If that's on, it needs to always flash these outputs. Right, so what we could do then is, yeah, always flash that red light regardless. Okay, what we could do then is satisfy the input condition here. When that's on, we could just put an input into there and there, and it'll always flash as long as that's on. Okay, that sounds easier than what it off the back was going to be, but let's try it. Let's put another one there. Let's stick that there. Alright, okay, we'll have to push that down a bit. Like that. Okay, and we need another one off the fallback. Tell you what, we won't do it that way. It makes it messy. So I'll do it a slightly different way. I'll take that off there. We'll put an OR gate in here. We'll put a little OR gate here, right next to this. And we'll go from here to there. Okay, we'll go there to there. And we'll go from there to there. And then that way we just got our wires held nicely there. Let's just put that down. Let's try and get this out of the way. Is there any way we can get rid of that one? Can we put that anywhere? Maybe. No, not quite. We liked it where it was, so put it back. Okay. We can leave that like that. So all we need to do now is bring one line from there, whenever that's switched on. Yeah, and that can live where it is there, I suppose. Yeah, it can live there. Right, so that should override the fact that we need to have them on in this mode. Yeah, that might do the trick. Looks like it off the back. It won't cause us any issue. So we'll go simulation. We'll put everything on in the right order. And fallback mode as well. We'll go to run the simulation. So now we should have every 3 seconds have a 2 flash on, even though we're in different modes. So yeah. No, that's the problem. Yeah, because what we're doing, we've got the wrong kind of flash now. It's doing it. We've got the green on, but we've got an on instead of an off. We don't want 3 seconds on and two quick offs and flashes. We want 2 flashes while this is in this state. But it's actually giving us the opposite state. So yeah, off the back it seems simple, but yeah. But having said that, it is doing it's we wanted the flash, so we want that ability when we're not in this mode. So if we fall back, switch off, it switches that off, and we're in that mode. So let's do a request. That should still go ahead and be no problem. Okay, so we've got our non-flashing. If we put the fallback mode on, we go to flashing. Yeah. But we don't want this on for 3 seconds, then 2 quick flashes, then on again. We want the opposite state, just 2 quick flashes. I think. 2 quick flashes. Yeah, we don't want a permanent red. Not while we've got a green condition. So when it's in override, it just needs to flash it 2 flashes every 3 seconds. But we want so when you'll never have a condition while the system is running where both will be on anyway. That's going back to the other mode because timed out on us. Nobody went through the gate, so yeah. Yeah, so we're going to invert the signals now. So what we need to do is invert those signals down here. We need to invert the signal. When this is on, these need to be inverted. Right, so we somehow need to invert the output when the override is on. So we get 2 quick flashes every 3 seconds, not 2 quick off every 3 seconds. So I need to invert the output now. The output's there. And it goes all the way up to straight to the traffic light and the indicator. And this one goes straight up to the indicator and traffic light. Okay. So it should be, so we could put an OR gate on here. Yeah. So we need to put an OR gate here. To the output. So we need another OR gate there. Let's put yeah, so yeah, we need another OR gate. Let's put 2 more OR gates. one for each output. Okay, so now we need to route this up to those two indicators. So if I take that off, and there's two of them, I need to run that up to there. We've got to be a painful switching up there, so we need to find out the one that's got nothing on it, that one there. So it needs to go up to the red traffic light there. Okay, and that comes all the way down, but it needs to go over to this one too. So we go there up to the indicator. That's to the output. And that needs to go to there, right? And we need to hide this. Not sure where it went to. Was it there? Might have been. Or it could just as well go to there, as long as that's not in the way. Yeah, that can go to there. So we'll bring that to leave that there for a minute. We'll do the same with this one. We're going to do the same with this one. We need to change the flash into a different style. Right, that goes to there. And we might as well bring that to there. We need another one from there up to the indicator. There it is. Okay, so that's sorted that out. Right, now we need to bring the original signal over to the OR gate. Okay, and that one. So this should be exactly the same as what we already had. So what we need to do is invert the signal now. So when this is on, we need to invert the signal. So we need an inverter, two inverters, right? Let's get rid of the block numbers. So we've got two inverters. We need the inverter to go to there, and that one to go to there. That takes care of our inverter. Let's bring that down to there. Right. So, but we need to only do this when this is on. Now the problem is it going to affect? It might affect the, when the light is on, it needs to, if it needs to be red on, it needs to not invert it. Right, so that it only needs to do that. We still need a red when it needs to be red. So we've got our original signals coming into here. So when they're red, it needs to actually, it will actually do it, won't it? It will. Yeah, it will do it, because it's going to come out through here and then switch it on, and it'll be an OR. But when it's off, it needs to switch the opposite. Yeah, so it might just do it anyway, because we're in an OR gate. No, yeah, it might just work out. Let's just try it. So what we need now is we need a way of knowing. We need to get this signal out of here. Or we need to send it through to there, inverted, but only when this is on. So that'll come out of there, invert it, Right. Now, I might need a bool for this. Yeah, let's try a bool. With a bool. So we've got a bool. Need 2 bools. So we need a bool there. Okay, we need a bool down here. So we want the bool to go into there and into there. We need a signal from over here whenever this is on. Needs to come over to the bool over here. Alright. So that's not going to allow us to go around, is it? We need another one from there to there. Okay, and we're gonna, we could do it like that, I suppose. Right, so we've got our bool going through there. It unfortunately goes right through there. Does it matter? Probably. So not sure what to do with it. You can either go up one or down one. Going down one, what will that do? Send it through some stuff that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Right, okay. We can leave that like that. Okay. Or we can do, let's do that. And bring this over to there. Okay, that can come back a bit. That can just go back to there. Okay, so let's bring it back to there. Right, so we're a similar thing. Right, so we need to do the bool output over to the inverter. Bool output to the inverter. Right, get rid of the block numbers. Right, so when that's on, we need to program our bools now. So we need to know when that is on and this is on. If that's on and this is off. Right, so we'll be getting a plus. Right, I lost myself now. Right. So we've got our bool going in. Now it wasn't from there, the output, was it? We wanted it. Right, so what we needed. Yeah, we needed the bool to know when this is on. We need to know when this is supposed to be on as well, which it would have lit the output. So if we get a yeah, so that will be on. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so that'll be off, but we need an inverted signal off it. This might have to be an exclusive or. So if that is on and this is on, then we display, we'll just go straight out to it. Right, I'm not sure now. This is going to be complicated. So we've got no bool at the minute. So when one's on, so that's going to give us our flash, periodic flash off our red light, but we need the opposite flash, but only when that's on. So these have to both be on, don't they? So both on. Not sure what this is going to do. Let's try it. Right, save all that. Right, let's simulate it. So we need to go up here to watch the lights. We switch everything over. Save. Let's try it without fallback on. See if we've got any side effects. It shouldn't affect us because we've got it switched off, so it should carry on as normal. Yeah, it is. Right, everything's good there. Let's switch on. I can do that without scrolling down. Switch on the fallback mode. Nothing's happening. Let's have a look down here. We're switching. Right, so we need to, yeah, might not need this. We need to know when that's on to switch an output. Yeah, we are switching an output when they're both on. But the one switches off, the one switches on. So you never see a difference. So I think we need an exclusive OR. Yeah, we need an exclusive OR. So that needs to be swapped for an exclusive OR. Now the problem if we do that, we're going to have to rewire all that up there. Right, let's put an exclusive OR up. An exclusive OR. And another one. Exclusive OR. Right, so we can either unwire that from there. Let's put it to this one. Unwire that from there. Let's put it to this one. And to try it, we could just do this for now. Yeah, probably just leave it like that. And put that one into there. And unwire that. Put that one into there. Alright, so we've got a bit of a problem going on here. Let's bring this down a bit. That's it, we can do that. So unwire that one from there. Put that one in there. Wire that to there. Take the block numbers off. Save it and let's see if what we get now. Okay. Right, let's switch all this on. Hopefully this doesn't cause us any grief. You can either spend hours trying to sort it out, or you can be lucky and let's just see. We've got an exclusive OR. So let's see our normal mode. If that gets affected, put it into run mode. Hopefully it shouldn't alter anything. Oh. Yeah, it did alter it, didn't it? Right, so we did alter it. So we should have a red traffic light there. Now, why have we got an exclusive? We're being blocked on this output because we're both on this. Right, so we need to do something with our boolean here. We need to cut off our signal from this end and not that end. Maybe. Yeah, we don't want... So it's an exclusive OR, that's supposed to be off, but this one is supposed to be on in this mode, but we're not getting it. Because we've got both signals on in the exclusive OR, it'll only let one of them pass through. And if they're both on, nothing will happen. That's why our red light should be on now, but it's off on our pedestrian. Yeah, because we're in FLT mode, so we need to sort that out now. Right, so I need to block off. Yeah, I need to maybe swap the inverter around actually. Right, let's swap the inverter. So let's unwire that. Unwire that. Let's wire that to that. Let's take our signal off there and move this along a bit. Bring it down a touch. Put that over here. Put that into there. Put that into there. And we need to do the same with this one. So we need to unwire that. Unwire that. Move that down here. Move that away. Put that there. Not sure. Let's put this over here. Maybe put that up a bit. Like that. Give us some space. Okay, get some space in the system. Okay. Oh, don't want that. Don't want too close. Right, okay. So we've got that. Now we need to connect that up to there. We need to push that up. Oops, go on. Won't let me do that for some reason. Alright, so push that to there. Will it go higher? Yeah, just about. We need to bring that over to there. That can go to there. So can that. Oh, why have we got two? We need to bring that out of the way. Right, so we've got a bit of confusion going on here. Let's pull them over to there. Okay, let's put this back there. Right, that's a little bit clearer. Okay, I need to bring this box down a little bit further out of the way. That's it. So we've got our inverter first. We need to wire that up. For some reason that is still going to the old output. So we need to put that down to there. Okay, so and we can push that up a bit, not too much to there, which means we can put our bar back and shrink that down, right? Okay, so we've got that lot sorted out. So we've got output to the inverter. We've got we know when we switched over to fallback mode. We're going to Boolean and output. So right, so might need two exclusive ORs instead of this bool. Not sure yet. Never used two exclusive ORs like that. Maybe. Inverted exclusive OR, don't know. Anyway, let's see what we got. So this will be inverted, so it'll be in the off state. So when it's in the off state and this is on, we need to get, yeah, so when it's on, so we need to alter this a bit. So that needs to go through exclusively or to that. So that's going to be, we want it, when it's in its on state, we want it to be off. So let this through. Yeah, well, only when that's on. So it's on state, it'll be inverted to the off. So it needs to be off and on, doesn't it? Let's have a look. So let's change this logic to off and on. Change it to off and on. Let's save it, try it, I don't know. Oh, we don't want to run it yet, do we? No, stop running it. We want to set the switches first. Right, safe area. Right, we'll try it without fallback mode first. We'll run that. Let's see what we got now. So we've got our 2 flashes. We're on red, and we've got our periodic, well, our 2 flashes. That's normal. So we've got no flashes into. Let's try a sequence with FLT mode. Let's try a request to cross the road. It's switched over to flashing red. Yeah, so that's our single flash. We haven't affected that. So let's complete that sequence. Go back to the FLT mode. Yeah, we're back on FLT mode. Let's switch over to fallback mode. Now we've turned the light off. That should have. Didn't need to turn that off. We're not getting a flash. So we've got 2 lots of signals here. So we need to, that needs to be slightly different logic there. So we need that when it's on probably. Yeah, so the exclusive OR might sort it out. Right, let's alter that. Right, because we've inverted the off period to the on, so I'm not sure. Let's go back to what we had before. Let's see what we've got now. This is probably going to prevent our mode from working, our first normal mode. Let's see. That's a normal mode. Going to run. We've got 2 red lights on so far. Alright, it's going to switch over, is it? Yeah, switched over. I should get no flashing lights. Yeah, let's do a pedestrian sequence. Should get flashing lights only on the transition. Yeah, we get them on the transition. We're switched over, that's fine. Let's complete the ped crossing. So you get flashing lights now. And then it should switch back to, yeah, okay, that's good. That hasn't affected that. Right, let's switch on, see what happens when we switch on fallback mode. Right, now it's switched on the light. Both lights are on. Okay, so that's not quite right, so I saw it wrong there. So we're switching, and it's exclusive ORing, but we've got a continuous state on the output of the OR. So that's why we see permanent. So what we need now is Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. Sort of. So we need to we've got an exclusive OR there, so it'll send one through then the other. Right, so maybe we need to cut off. We need the signal at certain points. So when it's, yeah, it's a big problem. Big problem. Let's see what the problem is. So we've inverted our off signal to be on, but then we're limiting it. So do we need this? Yeah, we need that to enable this. I've got you. Right, but we just have that? We had that on there anyway, didn't we? And we swapped it back again. Right, so we need to enable, we need a gate really, some kind of gate. So possibly an exclusive OR, again, on the input of that, from that one. So, yes, if that's on, right, so if that's on, right, shame. Shame, so close, no cigar. Right, let's have a look. So when that's on, this is, we need to cut the signal off from this inverter when that's off. So I need a gate rather, well, gate, a boolean is a gate, isn't it? Yeah. Right. So when that's on, this one needs to cut it off rather than, or do we need to cut that off? So hang on. Yeah, this is awkward. So when when that's on, well, the exclusive OR should work there, shouldn't it? Oh, we need to put the boolean there and move the exclusive OR over to there, probably. Okay, let's try something. Right. Let's get this right. You gotta get this straight in your head. Or trial and error, otherwise. Right. So we've got the signal the wrong way around, so we definitely want it inverted. But when this is on, we don't want to invert this. Right. So what we need to do is we need to unhook that a minute. We need to feed that into there. So when it's on, it should be on. Yeah. So one end we're getting when that's on its own, and this one's not on. Go away. Did not find any threats. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Boasting now. I didn't need to know. I only need to know if you find a threat. But yeah. Right. Oh my god. So let's sort this out. Let's got to keep the train of thought going into this area here. So when I get a signal down here, I need the light to be on because we're in sequence. Yeah, we need to be on, but this only does anything when we're in fallback mode. It's to indicate to the users using the system that they're not fully protected. There's a problem and somebody's overridden it and it's in a fallback mode. Now if they leave it in fallback mode, every 3 seconds it flashes twice to tell you. But it only flashes, it needs to, yeah, while the traffic light is on red, it needs to flash off twice. And while the traffic light is not on red or on green, so forget about the green, but while it's off, it needs to do a flash on. Or while it's on, it needs to do a flash off. But only in this mode, so we need to basically invert the output. Yeah, we need to invert the output, but only when in this mode. The straight output needs to be inverted. Yeah, that's all we need to do. So invert the output, but only when we're in this mode. So we somehow need to incorporate the inverter. So the exclusive OR might not be what we're after there. So we need this to enable the inverter, but only when this condition is met. So when it's on, invert the output. Yeah. No, because when it's on, it needs to be on. Yeah, so when it's on, it needs to flash on every 3 seconds. And when it's off, yeah, when it's on, it needs to flash off every 3 seconds. When it's on, it needs to flash on every 3 seconds. So it just needs to swap the state. Yeah, it just needs to swap that state based on whether that's on or not. But there's more to it. When it is on, when it is supposed to be on, yeah, you can't do both, can you? How can you do both? Can't do both. So try to do both, depending on whether you're overridden. Yeah, if it's a permanent, if it's on, it needs to flash it off every 3 seconds. If it's off, it needs to flash it on. Yeah, so it is the same. So we need to, yeah, definitely need to only when this is on, that output needs to be inverted. So we could go to the OR gate, so I need to cut that off. Right, let's try and cut this off on it. Let's get this in the head, get this right. You've got to break it to put it right. Right, so if this is so first it, right, so we need a boolean. Let's get rid of the exclusive OR. Let's put another bool up there. Right, so we've got a bool there. Right, the bool will go through to there. And if this is off, that'll have to be off. Okay, so we need to know when that's off. And then this needs to go through to this OR gate. Okay. Okay, so it goes through to there, but only if this is off, so that's easy to work out. So we need to do, right, top one needs to be on, needs to let it through, but if that's off, so we want an on and off there. Okay, so it only lets that signal through to there. Right, okay. Now we've got another bool here. Right, so we need, we've got the signal there. We've inverted it. Right, so we need to invert the signal there, that way. Right, okay, so let's unattach that. Let's put that onto the inverted output here. Okay. So, right, so we need to come out of this into there. So if it's on, we need to send that out but invert it. Yeah, that's it. That sounds like it's right. But there's more to it. There's more to it. It needs to let it through but then switch it off. So it needs to be inverted, so an exclusive OR. Yeah, might still need the exclusive OR here. Because at the minute that's just gonna, when this is off, so when this is, so both of these will have to be on. Yeah. And this one will have to be on and off. Yeah. To let the signal through. And then this is going to invert it. Right, so through an OR gate. So it's going to invert the signal, I don't know. Both on and off. Right. Come on, Dave. You can do it. Biscuit time. Brain is stopping. Biscuit time. Getting short on the biscuits. Right. Let's get this logical right. It's a pity I'm not 30 years younger. Right. So when we got a permanent signal coming in, yeah, so we need to track this signal, don't we? So that needs to be off. That needs to be on. On and off to let the signal straight through if that signal is on. Yeah, so that can be brought over to here. Yeah, okay. That's a good reason for using these. So, if I bring that to there, and if it's permanently on, and if that's off, it'll invert the signal and switch it. Yeah. Let's try that. So we'll bring that over here. Tell you what, we'll rearrange it. Let's take that off a minute. Let's take that off a minute. We'll bring that over to the output. So we're not using it for flashing. We're just looking at the signal. And then we want this one over here. And then we want this one. over here. Okay, let's pull that down a bit. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Right, so we've got a signal going from there to there. We need another one going from there to there as well. Actually, let's clear that off a minute. Clear that off. Bring that one over to there. Okay, so we need to just follow that one really. It won't let us do it. No. Where has it gone? Okay. Why can't I join that one with that one? It's crazy, isn't it? Okay. Leave that there then, right. So we've got that one, and we need this one. And we need this one. Okay. Right, so we need to say to it, so if this is on, we need to override this one. If that's on, that'll let it through if that's on and that's off. So let's change that. So on and off, on and off, that one. And this one is going to let this through if that's on. Right, it's going to invert it. Yeah, it's only going to invert it if that's off. But then if it's overridden, it won't let it through. So we need to do, yeah, so if that's on, if that's on, and that's on, and that's on, it'll invert it. Invert the pulse, but it still needs to go through. If they're on, it needs to go through. It's only when it's off. When it's off, it needs to do it, so that'll have to be off, on, and on. It'll invert it. Let's try that. So off, on and on. So off, on and on, it'll invert it. So output, and it'll invert it to, right. So do we need an exclusive OR? Because we switched that one off. I'm not sure we need the inverter, may just need the exclusive OR. We need to trial and error it. I'll just leave that. So this one gets complicated. So when the light is on, it flashes it off twice. When it's off, it flashes it on twice. So if it's off, which will only be off if it's in the other mode, When the green's on, that'll be off. So that's saying if it's off, if it's on, on, what we got here? On, and off. It'll let it through. Okay, fair enough. And if this one is off, on, and on, it'll invert it and flash it off. Don't know. Let's try it. I'm not sure what will go on, but we're only going to do the top light at the minute. We're only interested in the top light at the minute because I haven't implemented that into the bottom light yet. We'll try normal mode first. See if we haven't adversely affected normal mode. Right, we have, because we're still stuck on. That should have been off now. So let's have a look what's going on down here. So we're off there. Right, because we've inverted it, we're on. So when it's off, it needs to flash on. So we might not need the inverter. Right, let's just, tell you what. Let's just take the inverter off a minute. Take the inverter off and try again. We've got to make sure we don't lose our previous state. Right, so that's that sorted. Let's run it. So we're on red. We've got our flash, and then it's about to change. Yeah, so we've still got that there at the minute. Okay, let's just go through a process. So we've got 2 flashes, and then it goes to green, back to FLT mode. No, have I done something wrong? Yeah, I didn't press. I put it into error. Right, so we're in error mode. I did the wrong sequence. Right, so we're going to switch back to FLT mode. No, we're not switching back. Right, why are we not switching back? It's because we need to, well, switch it on, don't know. Oh yeah, we're on now. We have to give 2 presses then for some reason. We're counting down. We'll traverse the system. Switch back. Oh, it's not switching back. It's just gone into error still. So one of these modes has caused us a bit of an issue. Alright, let's just stop it and run it again. I'm not quite sure. We're stuck in a stuck state there. Based on something I did. We've run it before we haven't switched our switches. Let's switch them on. Can we recover? It's counting down. It's switched, so it's recovered from that. Let's give it a request. Alright, so it's about to transfer over here as. Let's traverse the gate. It's complete. It's going back over to the mode, and it's gonna switch back. Yeah, switched back. That's right. Right, let's go to override fallback mode. Right, we're in fallback mode. Everything looks good so far. Give it a call. A request to pass. Ah, we've got no light on now. We're not getting a red light at all now. Now we're in fallback mode, but we should be getting when the red light, so we've got some, yeah, so it should be red. So we're getting a red down over here. And we're getting an off state. So we're switched onto this mode and we're not getting it because the condition is not met. Never getting a red. That one's cut off. We're getting the flash there. What we need is an inverted output. Right. So we got rid of our inverted output. Bloody hell. So we're not getting any output at all. There's something wrong with the logic then. So that one's the only one going off. Right, so yes, we're not, while we're on permanent, we should be getting a flash off. So that flashing off there needs to be inverted straight over to there. So, but we're not letting, it's not letting anything out, so there's something wrong with our boolean here. Right, now it's because I rejuggled them around, wasn't it? Let's have a look. We've got this one here, on, off. Yeah, that's right still. This one is on. So there's something wrong there, isn't there? So we've got, that's the, to monitor this input. Then we've got that one. So for this to output, we need that to be on, off maybe. Yeah, that needs to be off. No, that needs to be on. Right. So the only one moving is that one there. Let's just change the logic. So we want a 101. Right, let's try that. 101. Alright, let's just go back into here. We've got to make sure normal one works still. Make sure a normal one works still. Put it on to run. Alright, so we've got our two flashes. Let's try to transfer over to FLT. That's done. Right, we're going to make sure it's still working. We'll request a pedestrian crossing. Switched over to red. We've got our flash. It's just switched over. That's okay. We'll traverse the pedestrian area. It'll switch back to FLT. Yeah. So let's do an override, fallback mode. Right, so don't forget. Okay. That's doing what we'd expect. Because we're in fallback mode, we're on green, so it's not flashing it on to off, it's flashing it, leaving it off and then flashing it on every now and again. That's what we want. Right, so that's in that mode. Let's go into pedestrian access. So it's gonna switch over. Right, so we've switched, ignore this, I haven't done none of that yet. Now that's still doing the wrong mode. It needs to be on and then flash off in this mode. So let's have a look. So we've got it partially working. Let's see what's going on, and it's doing the opposite. So we need the inverter back again, do we? Right, let's try that. Let's put the inverter back. Alright, let's put the inverter back. Alright, inverter. Not sure. Not sure about this. Might need another one of these. Don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Try it. Alright, let's switch it all on. Right, let's try that mode first. Run that mode. Looking okay at the minute. Oh, we didn't get a flash at all then. Oh, we're still stuck on. So we're stuck on in that mode, so that's not going to work out for us there. Yeah, so that's not going to work out for us. So we can't have the inverter there. So we're probably going to need another logic. Yeah, that's letting through the right signal. So we're going to need another one of these bools, I think. Another one of these bools. Right, there's a lot of bulls going on here. A lot of bull. A lot of bull. A lot of bullshit, man. Right. So we can put that. So we need to know. We had it working a little bit in that other mode, but in this mode, right. So what we were getting, it was staying on. Oh dear, I don't know what we need now. That was giving us a permanent. Yeah, it was giving us a permanent because it was inverted. It was given. Maybe I need an exclusive, or I tell you what. Let's just before we put an extra one on. Yeah, we had the right signal. Let's put an exclusive ore there. Again. Exclusive ore. Alright, yeah, put one from there. One from here. Okay. Alright, we've got an exclusive ore. Let's just see if that'll do it. I'm not sure, I don't know. Right, we almost had it. Let's try it. We've got two different modes to make this happening. Swapping over. Right, so no one will realise the amount of work gone into this. Right, so that's our normal mode. So we switch it on. Right, so we get our flash to say where sequence is changing. And we're into FLT mode. Alright, let's just, I mean, nothing should be affected down there, really. Let's just request a pedestrian. Gone into red. We've got our flash still. We've transitioned. We go through our bed sensors. It's flashing, it's switching over to, yeah, so that's good. That's still good. Alright, let's put our fallback mode on. So we're in fallback mode. Oh, we're flashing on at the right point. Yeah, so this is what we had before. Okay. Let's go through a sequence. Request a PED. Okay, still got the flash going on at the top. Yeah. And right, we haven't got a permanent on signal there. We haven't actually swapped over there. We're getting a signal off it, but we've not swapped over. So we've not done something. So for some reason we've got a permanent red there. No, we got permanent red there, which is what we want, but we're not showing up there. So we need to take that signal through here, and we're getting a flash on, yeah, which is what we want when we haven't got that on. But it's coming through. It is coming through now. Alright. But that's letting it through. So we need the signal, but it needs it inverted. But while that's on, it shouldn't be outputting. So let's change the logic. That needs to be off. Oh, I've got two switched on here, that's why. Bloody silly bugger. So we need off, on, that. Right, so that's on. Hang on. So that one needs to be. Right, so that needs to be off. This needs to be on, and this needs to be on. Off, on. And we've got off, on. That's right. Right, let's try again. Looks like we had an extra tick or extra one digit. Alright, here we go. Close, very close. Close. Right, we've got to go through this again. Make sure we haven't lost anything. We shouldn't have done. So we've got our flashy going on there. It's going to go over to, yeah, that looks good. We request a pedestrian. And it counts down, it switches back to red. We've got our flashy going on, and we're switched, and we go through our PED area. We've acknowledged it. We've got our flashy, yeah, and we're switching back to FLT mode. Yeah. Right, that seemed okay. So we're going to put on our fallback mode. Right, so it looks okay so far. We haven't done this one, so ignore that. That's not flashing that on. No, it should be flashing that on, even though it's off. So what's occurring? Right, so the only flash that's coming through at the minute is it's not getting through. No, it's not getting through because we said it'd have to be off, on, and we've got a permanent on. No, we haven't. Because we've got an override coming into there, so that'll never change. We can't use that signal. We need to fetch it from that signal. Forgot about that. Right, okay. So we need to alter that. We need to take that signal off there. That's not going to be any good to us. No, that's okay in that mode. Alright, it's okay in that mode because this is not on. But really they ought to all come from the top one. Yeah. Because while that's on, you're always going to get a permanent on here. Right, so we need to, yeah, we can't take it from there. Let's delete that off there. We need to come from wherever that input's coming from. Down to there. So we could do with another input. The only way to do it easily. Not really. Let's put another one in there. So we need another OR gate here, right, basically. Or we follow it down. Let's follow it all the way down, so let's go up. So that output is where we're getting it from, so we need to come down there. I need to join up with, we need to feed it into there. But it needs to join up with this one, so I've lost it. Is that it? Where's it gone? No, that's not it. Yeah, it is. We need to bring that, yeah, there it is. We need to bring that to, that needs to go down with that one. We need to bring it all the way down here. That needs to join up with that one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so we've got it into there. That's okay for now. That might do us for now. Right, let's try that without altering anything. Right, let's try that without altering anything. Getting a bit cold now, I might have to put the heating on override. So switch all this on. We'll have to try the sequence again. It's lots of trial and error. So we've got our flashy thing going on. It's going to go up to FLT. Yeah. We could set up a request a pedestrian. It's switched off. You got our flashy thing. Yeah. And switched over. We traverse our bed area. It switches back again. Yeah. And it switches back to FLT. Yeah. Now we go down and we put our fallback mode on. Right, so if something not quite right, we've got the opposite to what we want, so we're going to need that inverter now. Right, let's have a look what's going on down here. Why has that got a joint there? Why has that got a knot in it? Don't know why it's got a knot in it. Shouldn't be two outputs joined together, should there? Anyway, let's see what's going on here. So, oh, we've got a right mess here. So we're going up to there and we've got it exclusive OR, but it's responding. Yeah, it's going on to 0. Yeah, it is, but it's the wrong way around, so we do need to invert it. But if we invert it, we're not going to get a signal through, are we? And we should do. Right, let's invert it. But I don't know why. Why have I got... Oh, it's not joined up, it just looks like it. So we've actually, yeah, anyway. Right, so let's put an inverter on here again. Invert the signal into there. Right, I'm going to invert the signal into there. Now, I'm not sure what this is going to do, but let's give it a go. Right, the problem is now we've literally got, we're holding that off now because we're not in use. So that's not going to be any good to us. Not going to be any good to us, so maybe straight into, yeah. It's not going to do, it's going to invert us straight, yeah, it's going to invert us, no problem. So it needs to be inverted into here. Yeah, let's take off on there. That needs to go straight up to there, into there. Right, and the inverter needs to go here. Right, so we need to invert that signal into there. Into there. Right, so we need to say, so let's have a look at this Boolean. We're on 0, off, on. We'll let it through, so we're off, yeah. Then it needs to be on. Right, so when it's on, it'll let it through. And then on, yeah. That Boolean might still be right. Might still be what we're after. Let's go. I've got a good feeling this time, but let's try it out. Right, so switch these conditions. Right, let's try the normal mode. Here we go. Right, so we've got normal mode shouldn't have changed, yeah. So we've got our flash and it got transitions into FLT. We request a crossing, counts down. We've still got our flashy, yeah. And then it switches over to that. Then we traverse the pedestrian area and we get our flashy, yeah. And then it switches back to FLT. Yeah, that's working. Switch our fallback mode on. So far, so good. Oh, yeah, that's flashing on. The green is staying on, so that's just flashing to tell you you're in this weird mode, overridden mode. Right, so that looks good. Let's try a pedestrian crossing. We're in FL2. Let's see what happens. So we've still got our flashy going on. At the minute, we've not transitioned over. We've got no red light, so we're partially there. So when we switched, right, so what's going on here? Let's have a quick look. So we've got our signal on, so it stops this output. So we stop the output. So we need another one for when it's off. We need a normal one for when it's off to let it through. Right, okay. So we've got partial, we've got 2 out of 3. Forget this bit, we haven't done that bit yet. I'll just do a copy of this bit. Oh, it's getting a bit cold, so I'm going to go and put the heater on. See you in a second. I'm back. Oh yeah. Right, it's just getting cold in this room. I don't know whether it's just leave the door open or closed. The heater, there's a lot of air blows in the floorboards in this room. Anyway, as soon as the heater goes off, it gets cold quick. Right. Anyway, so we've got 2 out of 3. We need to accommodate for when this is off. So we need another one here somehow. So we're getting, I can't work out what we're getting, let's have a look. So yeah, that's right at the minute. But if we go into PED sequence, it'll transfer over. That needs to be red now and flashing the other off. It probably is flashing off, but it's not going through. It's not letting the red signal through because we've told it, yeah, not to. That's the inverter's being cut off, so we need one for the normal now. Now, can we not use this one again? Because that is the one, but we need to override. That needs to do its thing, but it can't because we're saying don't do your thing when this is switched on. Yeah. So we need another condition to do exactly the same as that for when that is an exclusive OR. So if we send that through while we're doing this one, it'll cancel the other one out. So you're not going to see a difference. So we do need another one of these. Right, it's getting complicated, but we're getting short of space. Getting short of space. Let's bunch this up a bit. shouldn't be too much of a problem space, really. I mean, we just make it bigger. I don't want to expand it out too much, keep going, but yeah. Looks like we haven't got no choice. Alright, let's just bunch this down here a bit. Go down a bit like that. And this as well. We're going to have to modify this to match the above. This is the other red light for the pedestrian. That's going to have to do the same. Right, so we've got a bit of space. We need another one of these. Right. Copy. Where's the paste gone? Paste. Right, so put it up there. Now, when this condition is met, it needs to do the same as that, but disregard this. But no, it needs to be, yeah. So it needs to be like this, or we could put it on the back of this. Get rid of the exclusive OR and put it up there maybe. But then that will be cut off and it won't get the signal. Right, let's go again. So we want that signal there. Yeah, over to you. We need that to there. So how do we get that one? Like that. Yeah, that'll stay like that. Then we want the output, but non-inverted this time, into here. Okay, and then we need to know that, hang on, they're getting confused, aren't they? Hang on, let's go there. Yeah, that's better. So we need to know when this is on, being overridden. So we need that one going to there. That can be brought to there, right, like that. So we've got our 3 signals. So the problem is, right, so we've got our same 3 signals. That one's doing the original input. That one could go to the output. Right. So we've got a partial system. Right, so we satisfied the first 3, and then when it switched over was a problem. It wasn't doing anything because it switched off, so we just need to make this one come on. But we do need to know when that one, yeah, that one needs to be, actually, that'll be on anyway, so it can take it from there, which we've done. We took our signal from there, that's fine. Yeah, so we're on from, oh no, we're going to have a permanent on. So yeah, that's no good. So we need to get rid of that one from there. It needs to actually come from this point here. So it would have been better I'd put an OR gate down here. I could have grabbed it from there instead of having to go all the way up the top. Right, let's get in. Yeah, I need another OR gate. Let's put an OR gate in. Let's do it now properly. So we want the OR gate just here. Really? There's nowhere to put it, obviously. Nowhere to put the thing. I could bring that down to there. So that, I'll leave that one there a bit. Okay, we just about get away with it there, so I think it needs to go over to here. Right, so we need to get rid of, how many we got here? 1 going there, and 1 going there. So we need to bring that into the input. Let's bring it down. Let's find the other end of it. Right, let's get that down to somehow. Keep going. You can do it. Horrible program. Look at this program anyway. Right, so that needs to come into the input over here. And the only reason we're doing that is so we can just keep going from there to where we want it locally. So let's bring that. So that's there, isn't it? Yeah. We need to take that over to there. Right, okay. And that's there, that's great. So we can get rid of that off there now. And we can get rid of that off there as well. Do the job properly. And we can bring that in from there and there and there. And we should be able to now line them up out the way where they're not causing any grief. Maybe over this way. Yeah, and this one. So we've just got nice little feed coming down there. And we can get rid of this one now. Let's just make sure it goes to where we think it's going to. Same place. Yeah. We can get rid of that one. Just be careful though. Yeah. So we can just delete that one off and feed that into there. Like that. Okay. So we've got all our feeds we want. Get rid of our display block numbers. Okay, so we've got the correct signals coming in now. So we need to set our bool. So when that's on, that needs to feed it through with a non-inverting, which it will. So it needs to be, so that when that's on, this needs to switch it off. Right, so when it's off, when that's on, I don't know. Needs to be the same pattern as this. On, off. Oh yeah, because now that's going to be on, so all on according to that. Hold on a second. Alright, back. Right, so let's get rid of these block numbers. Why have we suddenly got loads of... Why have we got block numbers everywhere showing? That's weird, isn't it? Must have clicked the wrong thing. I must have clicked block numbers all by mistake. Right. So we've got this boolean. And we've cut this one off. And we've cut that off. we've got an exclusive OR, but none of them are coming out, and this one needs to do the actual function that's been cut off, so that could go straight to there maybe. Let's try it. Let's just try it. I think the human brain, it can only nest things up to about 5. Once you get above 5 nested arguments or criteria, say your first outer criteria is passes on to the second one, but you need to remember something from the first one, and the second one passes on to the third, so you need to remember something from the first and second. I think the human brain can only do up to 5 things probably, and that's if you're concentrating. Anyway, right, let's try this. So we'll run that. So we've got a... Didn't see a flashy light then. Or unless I blinked. Oh no. Yeah, we should have had a flashy light. Oh, are we getting a flashy light? We've got nothing on there. Right, so I might have blinked. Let me just give it a sequence. So it's switching over. No, it didn't give us a... Oh, there's our blink, yeah. And it's swapped over, so let's traverse our bed gate. Will we get a blink? Yeah, we got our blink, and then we switch over to FLT, yeah. Let me just stop and run it, because I either blinked when or I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see my first blink. Alright, let's just put it back to there. Didn't see my first blink. Run it. We're going to get a blink out. Oh, I must have missed it. Must have missed the first blink. Yeah. Fair enough. I missed it. Right, so we've got that going on. And let's go to fallback mode. Right, that's not right. It's wrong green. That should be flashing on only. So what's going on here? Oh, it's going up to here. Ah. Why is that still active? That's still outputting. Right. Oh, because we're off. We're off there. Yeah, we're off. We're supposed to be flashing on. Right, so maybe I need another exclusive OR here. Yeah, so right, okay. So that's going up to there. But the output's changing yet. So that one, why are we still getting an output on that though? No, I know why we're getting an output on that, because we're actually switching. No, we're not switching the light on. Our output's changing. Oh, what's happened? Is it timed out? Oh yeah, it's gone back to FLT mode. Right, let's give it a press. After 59 seconds it goes back. So we've got nothing on. Yeah, it's permanent output there. Yeah, but we should have a red light on now. Should have a red light on, so we've got the red lights coming through. It's not overridden yet, so oh, we're in fallback mode, yeah. But so that's trying to pulse. No, it's not coming out. Not coming out of there. So, right, and that's on as well. Oh, we haven't done that. Ignore that. We haven't altered that. So, yeah, we should be in. We're still counting down at the minute. So, yeah, we should be on red, flashing off every 3 seconds. That's going to come back on in a minute. Right, we're not, yeah, so we've got both on. That's no good. Right, so what's different? Let's try and analyze it. So this exclusive OR, it's still outputting. Can't analyze it while it's in the off position. So let's have a look at the Boolean. So off, on, on. So it won't be off, on, will it? It needs to be on, like this one. Is that on, on? On, off. Yeah. This needs to be on. Right, so we need to go to that one there. On. Right, let's try it now. Not sure. Not that clever to work it out without trying it. I'm not that clever. Right, let's see if we standard mode runs okay. Should do. So we've got our 2 flashes, and it's going to go to FLT. Yeah, then we're going to request across the road. Let's come back off FLT. Got the flash, then it goes on to there. We traverse the gate. It ends the sequence, goes back to FLT, got the flash. Yeah, that's working. So now we do fallback mode. Right, so far so good. Oh yeah, we've got the flash in fallback mode to say we've overridden part of the safety. We're still on green. We request to cross the road. It goes on permanent red and flashes off. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, so there's no green, but we're telling everyone we're in fallback mode, just in case they forget. Looks good. Right, so we're on green. Let's traverse the pedestrian crossing. Oh, I've just crashed out the sequence. Hold on a second. I was just getting a request for lunch. What does it want? Any pie or something from the chip shop? Chicken and mushroom. I've gone partial to a chicken and mushroom pie for some reason. Don't have them for years, and all of a sudden you like them. It's weird, isn't it? Anyway, right. So we've got the flash thing going on. I've missed what was going on there. So we're back on. Oh, am I in error mode? Out of sequence. Yeah, we're out of sequence. Yeah, we're out of sequence, so we need to initiate one of those to get us back into sequence, but it won't until I've shut these 2. Right, should go back into PED sequence now. Yeah. Ignore the fact that that's on, because we've got to alter our code at the bottom. So we've got the flashlight on, so we're in PED sequence active. Okay, so let's just try it again. Request. Oh, we're already in it. So that's fine. Let's traverse the gate. I'll get the buttons the right way around this time. So we've completed our PED sequence. Should go back to FLT. Is it going to go back? It doesn't look like it. Out of sequence. Right, something I didn't like. Fallback mode. Yeah, so I need to sort that out. So let's try again. Let's get us back into sequence. So we're in that one, so we need to complete the PED sequence. Right, it should go back to FLT mode. Is it going to go back? No, it's not. We're still out of sequence. Right, still out of sequence. Right, so I pressed something by... Right, so the fallback mode, it's not taking into account that. So let's knock out the fallback mode a minute. Let's see if we can retrieve it without having to turn the power off. So we're in that mode, we're out of sequence. This has gone off, so let's open the gates. Will it fall back to PEDs? Oh, we've gone out of sequence again. Right, so something flag needs to be set. Right, so we're out of sequence. This is a problem I was getting now and again. I couldn't quite work it out. It's when I go through the sequence and I hit the safety loop. It is supposed to take you out of sequence, but I need to be able to reset it. Alright, so we're both flashing, which means we're out of sequence with triggered. And this was that new bool I put in yesterday. So walk traversed. That was traversed. Right, so we're stuck on with no way to reset it. Now if I click that, I've reset the out of sequence. Yeah, so we need a push button to... That button needs to send a signal down here to this, reset this. So reset that. There's it, OR gate there. Now let's just work out what's going on here. So we've got a signal going up to, where's it go to? Oh, it's already going. It's already going. So it already goes there. So why isn't it not activated from off to on? Yeah, it should be already pulsing it. Right, that's weird. So we need to get that problem back up. This is going off on a tangent. We need to sort that problem out though, because it's a rare thing, but it could happen. Right, so I've not bothered. I've gone into run mode without switching the switches. Should be able to recover from that. Yeah, it's okay. So I'll request a sequence. We'll go through. Now I think this only did it while I was in a fallback mode. So we'll switch there. So we'll pretend we're going to come out of sequence. We'll do the wrong thing. So we'll do the laser and that. Expecting this one, we're going to do break the safe loop, which means there's a truck in the way. Right, so we come out of sequence. Yeah, that's what we want. So we then come out of the way there. We're still out of sequence. Now pressing this button, that's not actually triggered there. So let's But it's still waiting for ped gate 2 to be shut, so maybe that's where we got stuck. Because we never actually opened ped gate 2, we hit the wrong thing. Let's just give it a request. So it can't come out of sequence because it's actually waiting for this. I've just reset the sequence. Actually, it's come out of sequence now. It's gone into ped. Right, so it's waiting for me to do this, that, and that, and that. Now, is it going to go back to FLT? No, it's out of sequence. This is where we got stuck. Because it's sending a reset down to this flag, this set reset latch, but it didn't release anything because it never set it, because it didn't finish off this sequence down here. So all these are going over to where? Right, so this oh no, we're in FLT. It did go in. It went in, so let's try it. So I don't know quite what went on there. Let's have a look. Let's try again. Or did it time out? Maybe after 59 seconds it'll get it back anyway. So it is switching. So we'll go on normal sequence. So it is switching. Yeah, so it did the right thing. It went out of sequence, but then it took me straight back in. Right, let's do it again. So we're on FLT, request a crossing. Let's get it out of sequence again. Right, so we switched over. We're going to do the wrong thing. We're going to go up one and we're going to do break the vehicle loop. So we're going to come out of sequence. So we're going to flash mode. Well, we're in flash mode because we're out of sequence. There's an error. All lights are on red. So we need to try to recover so we can, both gates are clear. We'll try to recover by giving it a pulse. We're still out of sequence according to that. Is it going to time out? It won't be able to. Well, oh yeah, it's cleared the out of sequence. It's okay. So where it didn't do it, let's just go through the ped gate as normal. Okay, ped gate as normal. Right, go back to FLT now. Let's put it into fallback mode. So we're in fallback mode. We're flashing on every 3 seconds. 2 flashes to indicate we're in fallback mode. We've got, ignore all this, we haven't altered that yet, so we're only looking at these. That's right. So we request a ped crossing. So requesting a ped crossing. So we've gone off there, and we've gone from flashing off to on to on to off. Yeah. So we switched, ignore that, we've got to sort that out. So let's break the system by going through and hitting the loop instead. It's took us out of sequence, so we've got the flash on and then that's off. That's okay, that's gone off. So what we need to do is try to recover by now we've got the flags set down here. None of these flags have been set. We cancel them out of sequence. So how to recover? So shut the ped gate, clear the laser, press crossing. Is this going to recover us from this out of sequence? Doesn't look like it. Did it? It did do. Are we counting? No, we're no longer, we're out of sequence. So our green light is on, so it's waiting for us to cross. Maybe that's right. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, so let's cross and see if we can go back to, it says out of sequence there for some reason. It's gone off, and is it going to count us up? Yeah, it's back on. Okay, so it is okay. So I don't know what happened. It might have been just me. Anyway, need to play that video back later on. Have a look at that. Right. So that seems to doing what we want out of sequence. So let's put the rest of this right by copying that bit of code. It's not even code, is it? Drawing. We need to draw that down here now to cover this one. Okay. Right. Right there. Bit of a nightmare. Alright. Right, let's sort out that then. So we want another one of these to cover this one. So let's copy that down here. It wants to create a macro. So we need to drag that over here. So our signal's coming into not that one. Yeah, that's the one. That needs to go down to here. Right. So we need to follow that. It's not too far, this one. And this is where the program is horrible. Right into there. So we can just as well bring that down. Let's bring it to there. Where's the existing one go? It goes there, doesn't it? Right, so we can follow that one. Follow that one to there. Oh, it's not lining up anymore. It's no longer lining up. So where's that going? Why is that going up? That's not the right one, is it? I don't quite know what's going on there. No, there's something not. Let's undo that. No, didn't quite get that. So that one, where's that one going to? It looks like it's going to there. It goes over, it goes up. Right, so it's going all the way up to there. Right, okay, so go down here. Start again. I need to go to this one. There. What I'm trying to do is follow the same track round, so I don't have to. I can put it to there, and then I need to bring it over and down. Bring it down out the way of all this stuff. Right, so I need to bring it over to there. I need to delete this one. From there, I need to put that into there. Okay. Probably need to move this, hang on, this thing. Triangle over here, really. It's all part of the same thing, right? So now we've got it here, we can get the original signal without all the rest. So let's do that. Right, so we need to reproduce this down here. Easier said than done. Right, okay. We'll knock this on the head in a bit, and I'll have my pie when it arrives. And we'll start again. after lunch. Hopefully this flashy bit will be finished, and there's one more thing to do, is to try to work out the priority swap from forklift truck to pedestrian. So where it defaults back to forklift truck mode, it will default back to ped mode, and you'll need to press the button as a forklift truck driver instead of a pedestrian. Right, okay. Right, let's, so some of these signals are not nice, right, so we're going, okay, so that goes into there from there, so we should have an equivalent one here somewhere. Where's that going? Can't see this one now. Yeah, So we've got down there to there. Oh, that's our original one. So we didn't do none of this. That was going to there. We've also got one going to there. Right, got you. So yeah, this is a little bit different, isn't it? Okay, so we can alter this a little bit. Is that lined up? No. Let's make this lined up. Maybe we can bring that up a bit to there, and we can bring that to there, maybe. Okay, so let's bring it the same. Let's make it the same. Right, so what have we got here that's going on that's the same? So we need a boolean. Copy that. Bring another boolean down here. Run out of space, so let's make some more space. We can recover it later. Now this needs to go over there as well, doesn't it? So this is grown, this rectangle has, isn't it? Right, rectangle seems to have grown. Oh well. I might as well cover the whole area. Right. So anything existing, so that's the existing one there. Okay. Right, so it's sort of spread out a bit weird here, but anyway. Is that the same as that? It is, isn't it? Let's keep it symmetrical then. Sort of symmetrical. Yeah, okay. Let's get rid of that a bit. Okay, so we've got a bit of symmetry. Can that go back? Okay, so we've got some sort of symmetry. Why is that feeding over to there? I don't know. Alright, so we've got that, I've got these two here going on. We've got the timer going out to there. I thought we had all this symmetry going on, but anyway. Let's ignore that. That's working, so we haven't altered that. Right, let's bring this down here, why not? so it looks the same. Okay, if it's looking the same, sort of. I've got something wild going on here now. Right, I sorted that out. Okay. Right, we got that. So we've got this and that, so that needs to come down to here. That needs to come down to... Alright, so that's in the wrong place, isn't it? No, it's in the right place. That's in the right place. Okay. Right, that's in the wrong place. Now this one can come down a bit, I think. Right, so that's in the wrong place. Yeah, so that's got to come off there. We got to feed that up into there. Gotta make sure that boolean is the same as this one. 1 1. I've got nothing there. We've got nothing connected. We need to not come off that one no more. We need to come off this one. Needs to go into there. Alright, so okay. Then we need to that's the output of that one, go straight in, so we need to go in from there to there. That's okay. And the other one is the switch. So we need to have another one from the switch into there. And that can go to there like that. Okay. Then we need... Are we sorted there? We are sorted on that one. Then we need another bool, a copy of this one here. Oh, we need to make sure that, so we've got 0 1 1 0, and this needs to be 0 1 1 0 0. No, we haven't got enough connections to do that, so we're waiting for something. What are we waiting for? A connection from the system. We've got that connection there. That's not the right one now, so we need to cancel that off there, cancel that one there. That needs to move down to there. We need to join that to there. We need to bring in the signal from here over to there, which we should be able to join up. Do we join that one? I suppose so. Yeah, we could join that one. Looks a bit horrible though. Could probably put that there. Maybe chuck this down a touch. Join. Bring that over. That's gonna have to stay there, so. Right, so it's not gonna really help us. It's still messed it up here. Can we move that up? Possibly, yeah. Let's move that up out the way. So we could do that and bring that down a bit. Right, so we need to move that over, back there. Need some room for this one. So, and then we need our trigger This one here we need down over there. So we bring that up to there. Now we've got a mess going on here. What is that? Yeah, it's a bit weird, but yeah, why have we got so much crunched up here? Don't know. What happens if we do that? I don't quite know what's happening here, but right, is that any better? Don't know. Right, is that clearer? Sort of. Right, so we've got that. Have we got same parameters? 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Knock that one off. Go through our exclusive OR. Yeah, is that good? That could be brought over to there, can't it? Yeah. Why have we got so much clearance there and not here? Anyway. Right. So we've got that sorted. We're missing one now, this last one. Last one. So we need to take that over to there. And we need to include this one over to there. Then we need, what do we need? A non-inverted output from there to there. Then we need a signal to there, over to there. And we need to make sure we've got the same signal as that one there, which will be 1111. 1111. Yeah. So that should be about it. We should have a working. We might have to doubled up something. Have we got? That comes all the way around there. That could just as well come down to the bottom, couldn't it? Right, so it could just as well come down to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit weird, yeah, I know. Okay. Now we've got this weird ass thing going on here. Right. It all looks weird. That looks worse there. For some reason. So let's go up one. Okay. Up one. Put that back over here. What's that like? Yeah, I suppose. Let's keep these the same, so it doesn't sound as crazy. Looks almost similar. Yeah, almost similar. Can we come down a touch? Yeah. Can we come? No, can't go no more, so that's about it. What's this one doing? This looks weird. That looks strange. Oh, it's coming out of there, that's why. That's okay. And that one, can we do anything with all these signals? Probably bring it down to here. Is it needed anywhere else? Won't let me bring it down. Right, okay. Let's close up our square a bit. Okay, let's see what we got then. Save it. Let's see what we've got. There's no mistakes. It should have a working system. Switch all the switches on. Right, so that's a normal condition. Let's run it up. Got our 2 flashes. We're going into FLT sequence. We request the PED crossing. Switches over out of FLT, gives our couple of flashes, switches into green traffic light, pedestrian crossing. It's counting down. Got 59 seconds to cross, so we'll cross the gate. Right, comes out of PED crossing, gives our 2 flashes, goes back into FLT. That all seems to be okay. We switch over to fallback mode. Right, so we're getting our flash on there, and we're getting our flash off there, which is the right way around. Yeah. That indicates we're in fallback mode. So far so good. Got a green light on. Yeah. So we're on red because we are red. We're flashing off because we're... Yeah, that's working. Let's see what happens when we try to cross the road. Request a crossing. We've gone back to acknowledgement of... Yeah, we're counting down. We switched over. Right, off the back looks good. So we're on red solid because we're on red. We blimp off to show we're being in override mode. Drive very carefully. Green LED on. Green traffic light on. We're flashing on every 3 seconds to say we're in override mode. It all looks good. We're counting down. Tell you what, while we've counted down so much, we'll we'll watch it time out, see what it does, and then we'll do a crossing and complete a crossing, see if that's it. Right, and we're coming out of bed crossing mode. We've got our Twinkie things, and we're going back to FLT mode. We're still in override, so we're doing flashy lights, which is right. So we'll come out of... Let's just go and do our one more crossing and traverse it properly, then come out of the mode. Right, so we're transferring over to... Everything looks good. Yeah, looks good. So we'll navigate through the pedestrian area, and that'll come out. Acknowledges that we've come out of the sequence, and we're going back into FLT mode because we're in overridden. We've got flashy lights happening. Let's come out of this mode now, switch out of fallback mode, and what will happen? We'll just stay on, and that's right, we're not getting any flashing. because we're in FLT mode. We're not in fallback mode, but we should still get an acknowledgement flash when we press to cross the road. It swaps over and it should give us our flashy as it transitions into ped crossing. Yeah, and then we cross the road. Right, it gives our flashy and transitions back again. Yeah. So that looking good at the minute, looking good, but now I noticed I didn't get a transition flash from coming out of ped mode before it swapped. Let me just try it again. So give it a request. Got the flashy there. We're in this mode. We traverse the system and we're gonna get the final gate shut, so it should come straight out. Now, do I get a flash before it transitions? Yes, I do get a flash. Yeah, so I did get a flash. Right, okay. Right, okay. So that's so now the only thing is, when we come out of sequence, let's just try one out of sequence. We'll try it in this mode, we'll come out of sequence in this mode, and we'll come out of sequence in fallback mode, see what happens. Now you can come out of sequence twice. You can come out of sequence while it's in FLT mode or pedestrian mode, and you can do the same in fallback mode. So you can come out of sequence 2 times in each mode, 2 different ways. Right, let's give it a come out of sequence in normal mode. So it's requesting a ped crossing. So we'll immediately come out of sequence. We press the safe loop. So we've come out of sequence. We're out of sequence, and we're flashing that we're out of the sequence. That if we get all red lights flashing, it means we're out of sequence. It needs a reset or a sequence crossing to acknowledge that you know. Right, so that's normal. So we give it, we're out of sequence, we need to give it a press here and a press off. It should initiate a sequence to cross the road. It has done, so it's recovered itself from being out of sequence. Okay, so we'll do the same, come out of sequence in FLT mode. Right, so we'll do a proper sequence to come out of ped mode. We'll go back into FLT mode. Yeah, now we'll barge a gate open. So we'll come out of FLT mode, we'll come out of sequence, so let's bodge it. Okay, we're out of sequence with flashing error, we're out of sequence mode. That's good. We will give a reset over here. Now, will it recover after back over to, it should recover back to, yeah, it has, that's fine. So out of fallback mode, you can recover out of sequence for FLT passage or ped passage, which is good. So we're on ped light, so we'll complete the sequence for ped sequence. Go back to FLT, we'll switch on our fallback mode. Right, fallback mode's back on. Yeah, so we're back on. We're clear and we're on FLT mode. We'll put fallback mode on. Right, so that's telling us we're flashing fallback mode. Right. I'm getting a message on the phone. What's the message saying? Bit slow walking back because there's an endless stream of bikers and cars. Send me. Okay. Alright. Bit slow walking back. Can't cross the street. It's a daughter bringing my pie, saying she's struggling to get back with funeral processions and endless stream of people. Oh well. Right, anyway. So we're in override mode. So we're in FLT, so let's just push the gate open, see what happens. We've come out of sequence. Another text, what the hell? Who died? The king. They keep coming. Yeah, I had to wait. I had to wait once when all West Bromwich Albion match finished. It took 45 minutes. Yeah, got trapped. Never go past a football ground when they end a match and they're kicking out, because you'll be stuck there for 45 minutes, probably. Anyway, so we barged out, we're out of sequence, we need to try to recover from that, so by giving it a bit, press on the pedestrian button. Will it recover? Will it recover? It's recovered. We're still in fallback mode, so we got the flashy lights happening. That's good. Right, now let's we're in this mode, so let's fall out of this mode by pressing safe area loop. So we've crashed out of this mode, out of sequence. Right, so that's going to carry on, and we're going to try to recover by pressing that. Can we recover out of this mode? Back into, yeah, we recovered. We've still got the flashy lights going on. So let's switch out of fallback mode, and it should just give us static lights until we crash out. So crash out by activating something out of sequence, and it should get the flashy mode to say on both sets of red lights at the same time. Yeah, so that's a win, I think, a success. That is a success. So we've got one more bit to do. We've got to swap the priority. Now that's not going to be easy. Off the back, looks very difficult. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to end the simulation. I'm going to upload my biscuits. I'm going to transfer it, switch the unit on. I'm going to transfer this code over to that unit. And we're going to try it for real. Well, when I say real, I mean, do I need to monitor it? I suppose so. So we'll try it on a real smart relay and buttons down here. I'll wait for that to upload. And if that works out okay and there's no problems, we'll finish that bit off, and we just need to do the reverse now. We need to do I mean, to get this far with all those traffic lights doing all the right stuff you want at the right time is craziness. It won't pay off on this particular job. Right, so anyway, we switched over. So we can either leave that on, or I can show you down here. Really, all you're going to see is a load of bright lights on the screen. I don't think you're going to be able to see anything. Let's have a look. Let's we're going to see is a load of lights here. Right, let's see what's going on. Right, FLT mode. So we crash out of FLT mode. No, that's not the one. The loop. We crashed out of the loop mode. Yeah, there's a bit of delay on the monitor. There's about a 3-second delay before the monitor updates. That's probably normal. So we crashed out of there. We're going to try and recover by pressing the PED button. Yeah, we recovered. The PED great. So we navigate the PED area. Okay. I should switch back to FLT. The barriers will open. The green traffic light on the forklift truck is okay. Now we're going to crash out of FLT mode by barging a pedestrian gate open. We're crashed out of that. That's showing that there's an error. There needs to be a reset gone on, so we reset it. Should go back to pedestrian mode. Clear the error and go to pedestrian. It has. We go through pedestrian mode in the correct manner, and then we come out. Then we're on FLT mode, and that's all good. We go to fallback mode. We switch that on. So we're in fallback mode. Now we should get a flash going on. So it looks like they're swapping back and forth because that green light's on, so we get a flash on the top one. This one, the green light's off, so we get a red LED on the pedestrian one, and it flashes off to show you it's in over or fallback mode. The PED gates are locked. The forklift truck, rapid roll door, well, this open signals are enabled. So we'll request to go across the road. Should switch. So you get acknowledgement, and then you get your switched over. We've got 2 flashes. And we're going back, still indicating us that we're in this weird mode. Okay, so we're at pedestrian gate. We'll crash out of pedestrian gate, shall we, by opening a shutter or something. Did we open the shutter? Safe loop. Right. Because the roller shutter, because we're in this fallback mode, is where the shutter's damaged or been left open for summer, so pressing that won't do anything in that mode. So we've crashed out by driving on the safety loop. Which means you've got to go and press PED button to switch the mode back over again. And it's switched back over to PED gate. So we're now going to, we broke out of PED, so we're okay. We'll go through the pedestrian area. We've completed the pedestrian area. That's acknowledgement. Just going to change mode. It's changed mode. Right, okay. Barriers have opened. Forklift truck is on. Traffic lights on green. It's still indicating that you're in override mode. Ped gates are locked. Rapid roll door is enabled. And we can crash out of this mode now by opening one of the pedestrian gates or barging it open. We've crashed out. Get immediate splash condition. The gate is still open. No, still locked. It's gone to locked. It's cut off in this mode. It's cut off the we're not in fallback mode here. Oh, we are. We are in fallback mode. Yeah. So the rapid roll door has been disabled while we're in this mode. Now our gates are locked because we're not in the area. We're clear of the laser area. When we crashed out, we were clear of the laser area, so it locked it to not allow anyone else into the danger area. We're gonna clear that area by initiating a pedestrian crossing. We're in crossing mode. We're gonna cross over. Let's just try one more thing. I tell you what, we'll go to cross. We're in the safe area laser and the pedestrian safe area laser. I didn't switch that on earlier. We're going to complete our crossing. Now we're going to crash out by driving on the safety loop. So we've crashed out. The pedestrian gate is remain unlocked because it knows we've got someone in the pedestrian laser area. So we don't want to lock them in the street. So it's remained unlocked. Now if we shut or leave the one out, we shut the pedestrian gate, it stays there unlocked until we're out of this set. That we're going to leave the area now, the safe laser pedestrian area. We switch that one off. That monitors the pedestrian area and the forklift truck laser area. This is just the pedestrian side of it, so we're switching that off. As soon as we've left that area, it goes to locked. So it's secured the area again. The gates are shut. What would have happened? Yeah, so we would have had the gate open. We would have left the area first, so we skipped a section there. So what we need to do is try that again. We're still in error mode at the minute, so how do we get out of that? We'll have to initiate a call, pedestrian request crossing. Is it going to transfer over? Yeah, it's back over again. We're still in fallback mode. We're pedestrian crossing. I'm about to cross. I open the gate. I'm in the safety laser area. I close the gate. And close the gate, yeah, and I'm still in the area. I come out of the safe laser area or stay there. I break this area by going on a safety loop. So I've crashed out of that mode. The pedestrian gate remains unlocked. So the safe area I'm in at the minute, I'm pushing the gate open. I pushed one of the gates open to get out. I'm leaving this safe area now, and it's gone straight to lock. Yeah, but I've got the gate open. So regardless of gate open, because I'm in fallback mode, so it's gone back to lock, but I've got the gate open, so I shut the gate. And so maybe it should wait till I've shut the gate before it locks. Maybe, yeah, I should wait. Well, if it's open, it's open. but I can't leave it's impossible to leave the safe area of the laser be set up right without so with the gate open, so it shouldn't lock the gate until I shut the gate, really. Now, okay, now I need to try that in not out of fallback mode, so I'll switch fallback mode off. I'll reset the out of sequence problem and go back to pedestrian sequence. I'm going to cross the road, so I open the gate. I hit the laser sensor area, pedestrian area. I come out of sequence. Shut. That's open at the minute. Right, I'm getting lost now, so I'll shut the gate and I'll be walking across. I'm in the safe area. I break out of this mode by someone driving on a loop. Goes back into, there's a fault. I'm still on the loop area. I want to get out of the gate, so I open one of the gates. I'm in the safe area. I leave the safe one, the one loop clear. I leave the other one clear. I go straight to locked, even though I've got pedestrian gate shut. So anyway, give me a second. Right, so got my pine stuff. Right, so what goes now then? So yeah, so in either mode, it's not waiting for the gate. If the gate is open, it's going immediate to the lock. So is that right? I've got to think about that. Anyway, we'll resume this after lunch. So I'm gonna end it there for lunch. Come back on after lunch. I got a lot of progress done. This it's nothing to do with the override mode at the minute. This it's the way I set it up. Now it's flags that get traversed. Yeah, so if they walk away from the safety ped area and they get out of the area, the gates will lock again and they won't be able to get out. So I need to make the ped gate, as soon as when you're in crashed out mode, it's only when you're in crashed out mode, I think, yeah. It needs to, the laser, once you clear of that, you've got to have, it's got to look at the gates being shut. The gates, but no, if the gate's open, it holds the mag lock off from locking. All this is done. Yeah, it's done in the normal sequence without being crashed out. It's fine, but I need to do it when we're in the crashed out mode, so not lock that gate until the area's clear and both gates are shut, then lock the gate. So it shouldn't take much to sort that out, so we're going to sort that bit out now. Okay, so anyway, it's going to be for 20 minutes or half an hour, and then I'll have my lunch and we'll come back and do some more. Thanks for watching, and I'll end the stream and we'll carry on in a bit. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.